Joy, when I look back at the entire time I've known you, there are definitely moments that stand out to me. I still remember the first time I ever saw you. You wore a green blue scarf over your hair, white tank top, bootcut jeans, lol, and some Pumas. I remember our first date, non-date. You wore your bootcut jeans again, the ones with the flaps over the back pockets. You know which ones I'm talking about. Your booty looked on point in those. Of course, remember our first kiss? Light green flowy tank top thing and those jeans again. These are just a few fraction of the moments that stick out in my mind. I still remember what you wore because you were so beautiful those nights. It took my breath away. I'd have butterflies in my stomach, heart flutters, call me sweaty hands. It didn't take me long to realize that I loved you. My body was telling me so the whole time. Come to today. I'll get to see you in a wedding dress, one that you love. I can't wait because I'm going to have those feelings again. I'm lucky, excited to continue to have that feeling and sharing unforgettable moments for the rest of my life. I love you so much, Jonathan.
I will take you for a brief journey with Joyce and Jonathan. And I'll start first the way that Jonathan described the first encounter with the most beautiful woman in the world. It was 2004, and Jonathan was here on the campus of the Wayne State University. He just kind of like looked through the window and noticed that there was this absolutely beautiful lady walking by. And he could not keep his eyes off her. He soon realized that they are actually working in the same building. And then the opportunity came just a little bit later on that they would work in the same department.
Not many people know how it's like to be a twin. And if you don't know, it's just the best thing. People always wonder who's faster, who's smarter, who's prettier, etc. Well, I'll tell you. For tonight, she's definitely prettier. But just for tonight. She's also the cliche queen, meaning she always is using cheesy movie lines or TV lines at any given time. If this comes to a surprise to you, this is because it's really subtle. So for example, when someone has to do something quickly, she'll say, "Haul ass!" instead of hurrying up or "let's go faster." When she has information to share, she'll say, "Newsflash," instead of "I have to tell you something." Now this may be a surprise to some of you, but John and I didn't get along very well in the beginning. Well, it was really me who didn't get along with him. I was just a protective sister. But I didn't know any better. I was too close-minded to see what was in front of me all along. John, thanks for giving me a chance after I couldn't the first time around. I'm so happy you are in our lives and a part of my family. You make Joy so happy. Happier than I ever seen her.
All the pictures are like off center.
Yeah.
It's date night.
Yeah, so you know, like, they were close to their grandmother, right? his sister walked down the aisle with her grandmother's glasses that she gave her after she passed away. Well, that Jessica has. So like I packed Joyce a box and I put her glasses in there. I don't think she knows that I had them, that I packed them in there. But then I wrote a note to say like, you know, these are here, but like I wanted you to have something of your own. So I like got her mom to find something with her signature on it, and she found like her passport, like traced it, her signature in Photoshop or whatever. And then I got it engraved like on one of those nameplate necklaces for her to wear today, to walk down the aisle. And,
So when is she gonna find this? When is she gonna get it?
like probably now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
For those who may not know, I'm John's cousin. We've known each other since we're about 4 or 5 years old. It was our common obsession with professional wrestling that really got everything started. Around undergrad, that's when Joyce's name started to come up in our conversations, and I could tell that he started to catch real feelings around that time, is because he started quoting love songs to me, telling me how 100% he could relate to them, and he'd watch love movies over and over.
Hey, you're gonna help me in mine, right?
And now, you're open now, and look at the wall.
Joy kind of busy.
But after they started dating, I could also see how serious he was about her. He'd be so happy, he'd talk with so much passion and love. I could see how he was before he met Joyce, and I could see after he met her, the whole change in his demeanor, his confidence, and his positive outlook in life really was because of her.
Jonathan, I cannot believe this day is here. I get to be your wife. How awesome is that? It's been a crazy 10 years, and I've loved every moment of it. You've done nothing but bring me the best kind of love I've ever known. I think it's true when they say, when you find the one, you just know. And I know with everything in me, you are my person. You will always be my person. Remember that night you told me how you felt about me? You were so cute. All nervous, shaky, and really quiet. It was all because you knew everything would change in that moment. I am so happy that you took that moment. It's brought us here today, and I cannot wait to marry you. I love you with all of my heart, body, and soul, and I promise to always keep you first. With you, I feel safe, loved, and happy, and I'm excited to see what the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years will bring. I cannot wait to see you in a few hours all dressed up in that tux. Bae, I'm the lucky one. Love, Joy. I, Jonathan, take thee, Joyce, to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
I, Joyce, take you, Jonathan, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
After getting to know John, I knew right from the heart that he was the one for Joy. As I see them together, he makes her laugh, calms her down. He knows the right things to say and do just to make her smile. Joy, I know you are set and you're in good hands. I see how he looks at you and how he cares for you, and it's a very special bond that can't get any better than that.
Joyce, take this ring
As a sign of my love and fidelity,
as a sign of my love and fidelity,
in the name of the Father,
in the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
Jonathan, take this ring
As a sign
as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father,
of the Son,
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I don't know if many of you know, there's a large age gap between the brothers. So there's 10 years between Jonathan and I, and 9 years between Chris and Jonathan. So it's always been our job to take care of our brother. That being said, now there's someone to take care of him. And I just want to thank you. Joyce will learn this. We're not a very verbal family. We don't say we love each other. However, it's through our actions. And I can think of no better time than now to tell our brother how proud we are of him and how much we love him.
We have been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. I must say, this is the most difficult things that I ever had to do because I have to give a speech and to give away my beautiful daughter. But it is satisfying to know that our daughter is marrying a great man.
But I'd like to just end with something that Joy had said at April and my wedding. At April's wedding, Joy mentioned to her husband that Joy and I were a package deal. And at my wedding, Joy said to my husband, Ron, that she was okay with being replaced by Ron, and now him being my better half. And now I want to tell John, I'm not going anywhere. Joy, you always have a big piece of my heart. I will always be there for you. But I know John is the one for you, and if that means he's replacing me, I'm cool with that too.
And my dear friends, it is my joy and my honor to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Malalai.